So here's the story behind Fairy Godmother Man, which I have to say, you shouldn't have a favorite, you know, thing, maybe, in the world. But right now, wow, this is making me so happy. So here's what happened. If you've seen Wyoming Truck or heard Wyoming Truck, I think you understand that driving and I are not best friendsies. And so, another thing you need to know is in my town, there is the best biscuit sandwich, at least in Colorado, if not in the world, biscuits at Mike's. Hi, Mike. And that had become a special treat of mine. And so I would go to Biscuit at Mike's and get myself my favorite egg and cheese sandwich. And I had this way to sneak home that did not involve taking a left turn, because that is something that in the world I would prefer never have to do again. So I had found my sneaky way back home, my safe way back home, and I was in the left lane because I live about 2 miles down, and I didn't want to have to worry about getting over to the left lane in the span of 2 miles before I got home. So I have my breakfast sammie on my lap. I'm about to go home, and I get to the big intersection that I need to cross before I get to the gentler part of the road, and all the lights are flashing red. I say 12 in the song. There were actually 16, but 16 is harder to work with as a lyric. And so I was flummoxed. This was something that if they had taught it in driver's ed, either I wasn't there or my brain wasn't there, something was not there. And I, honest to goodness, did not know what to do. And I thought I might have to die, just live out the rest of my life at this intersection. It reminded me of an old Kingston Trio song about the man who never returned, a guy who gets on the MTA in Boston, and they change the fare, and for some reason his wife keeps giving him sandwiches through the open door, but she doesn't give him the money to get the new extended fare rate paid. So I'm there at this intersection thinking this is where I'm going to end my days, and my sandwich is on my lap and I'll never get to eat that either, when I hear this come up to me, and a guy in a muscle car pulls up on my right, amazing orange muscle car, black stripes on the side. He has a shaved head, he's tattooed, and I think if anyone in the world is going to think that I'm a loser, it's this driver of the world's possibly coolest car. And instead, what happened was he looked over, he gave me this look that kind of said, "We've got this." And he nodded. And together, it was like the seas parting. We just cruised through this daunting series of choices of when to go to safely to the other side of the road. At which point, I wanted to look over and thank him. And he sped up, drove off, never saw him again. Was he real? Yes, he was. But that is where Fairy Godmother Man comes from. I hope you enjoy the song, and I hope you enjoy the story behind it. Let me know.
City Cinderella, pumpkin, muscle car man. I'm driving home with my takeout lunch, see all the lights red flashing at that 12-lane intersection between here and home sweet home.